everyone, it's Liam Caddison here, and we're reacting to The Mandalorian with episode 7 of season 2. We are in the penultimate episode, with next week being the conclusion, which breaks my heart because I don't want to wait a year for The Mandalorian because I love this show so much, and I feel like I'm in a position where I can comfortably say that season 2 has definitely exceeded the bar that season 1 had set, and it was a pretty high bar, to be fair, because season 1 was very, very impressive. Like, a lot of the shows that I watch, I do thoroughly enjoy, but I feel like the quality of The Mandalorian, especially with the first season, was so high. And as I mentioned, I feel like season 2 has taken the show to new heights, and it's just impressed me furthermore. So I will be excited to see how these final 2 episodes do conclude what has been a mesmerizing season. And what a week it's been for Star Wars fans with the inclusion of last week's episode, because it feels like, I mean, it's fitting to say this since we're only 2 weeks away, but it feels like it's been Christmas for Star Wars fans this past week, especially with what was revealed last night. I believe season 3 was, I mean, we knew that season 3 was also was coming for The Mandalorian, but I believe we now have a set date for season 3. But on top of that, we had stuff like Hayden Christensen. He's going to be returning in the Obi-Wan series as Darth Vader, and I am expecting with Hayden's return that we're going to see some live action Clone Wars content potentially, which might involve Rosario Dawson as well, who is also getting the Ahsoka spin-off. Of course, she appeared a couple of weeks ago as Ahsoka, and now she's going to be getting her own show. So, and I'm wondering if we will be seeing her again in the finale, because with Grogu being taken, Mando's assembling his own team to rescue Grogu and take the fight to the Empire, which so far includes Boba, who returned last week and was absolutely incredible. We loved seeing Boba last week just kick ass. Literally, he was absolutely impressive, and I feel like he really earned the badass moniker that a lot of people associate him with last week's episode. But yeah, we have Boba, we have Fennec, we're breaking out Mayfield, it seems. Kara might be involved, and there are still a few uncertainties on who else could be involved, but I do expect Bo-Katan to be involved, especially with Moff Gideon holding the Darksaber, which, you know, she was the last holder of. So, yeah, and, you know, we might be seeing Ahsoka, but who knows? All I know is that with Grogu being taken, the Razor Crest being destroyed, yeah, we've got one very, very pissed off Mando, so it should be a very, very exciting final 2 episodes. So with that said, let's jump into The Mandalorian, episode 7 of season 2. Let's go.
To tell somebody where it is that you're taking them. I don't think that's so hard to ask, do you?
Wait, is that... Holy damn, look at that paint job! Boba! Damn, Boba just cleaned up! Wow!
Because you're Imperial.
Hey, that was a long time ago, all right?
But you still know your Imperial clearances and protocols, don't you?
Might be very, very helpful. Lucky break. Take it. I'm sorry, I'm just mesmerized with Boba's, like... I'm wondering if that's like a matte finish on him, so...
Looks like Rhydonium. Highly volatile and explosive.
Yeah, kinda like this one, huh?
Boba's gonna slap him.
Cannons protecting it.
And a platoon of security forces.
So we go in quiet. Let's go get a closer look.
I'm just also here for more Big Now and content as well. Yes.
He'll tip him off. He'll be a hero.
Hey, this wasn't my idea.
Unless,
you guys
you know, we
Stills off. I'm taking him back.
take precautions. Oh.
Hey, buddy, I might be good at fast talking, but I don't think I can explain away a guy in a Mando suit to Imperial guards. So unless you're gonna take off that helmet, it's gonna be me going in alone.
Are we gonna have him take off this helmet?
Friend.
Hello there.
So what's the rule? Is it that you can't take off your Mando helmet or you can't show your face? Because there is a difference.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Look, I'm just saying. We're all the same. Everybody's got
I mean,
their
that's
lines
his
they don't
opinion,
cross
but,
until things get
you know,
messy.
Mando, like, it has a
As far as I'm
different way of
concerned, you can make it through your
belief.
day and still sleep at night. You're doing better than most.
Control, this is Juggernaut 3. We might be coming up on some pirates. Keep driving. I'll take care of it.
Damn pirates. Oh! I mean, unless you want this whole thing to be compromised. Well, time to get physical. Oh! Oh my god, I thought he was going to get minced to death there. Nice. He's getting his practice in with the Beskar staff. Oh, shh. Buddy. Couldn't it close? Oh! Y'all just got incinerated. Woo!
Mando, I gotta stop! I can't cross at this speed!
Oh, come on! Oh! The Empire are helping out!
Never thought you'd be happy to see stormtroopers.
Exactly, exactly. No harsh feelings, Empire. So interesting seeing this side of things. I mean, they're still corrupt, but it's the perspective that matters.
If we don't get those coordinates, I'll lose the kid forever.
Can't he?
Give me
'Cause
the
it's
data
too-
stick.
It's not gonna work. In order to access the network, the terminal has to scan your face.
We're gonna see his face.
Give it to me.
Seconds to system shutdown. 10,
Ooh, yes!
7, 6, 5,
We've seen his face.
3, 2. Facial scan.
Trooper.
Uh-oh. Leave Bad Daddy alone, because, yeah, we're... Bad Daddy.
Hey, Trooper.
Since his vessel lost pressure in Tainap.
What's your name, officer?
Shh.
We just call him Brown Eyes. Isn't that right, officer? Come on, let's go fill out those TPS reports so we can go recharge the power coils.
You're not dismissed.
Ah, shh.
Do something a little less rude. Where are you from, Brown Eyes?
Don't
How
say...
about a toast to Operation Cinder?
Operation
There's
Cinder.
This is history.
No, I don't just... Man, I was like 10,000 people.
Yep. All heroes of the Empire.
Yeah. And all dead.
Well, it's a small sacrifice for the greater good, son.
Ooh, you can see that subtle head shake.
The guys I served with. Civilians, those poor mud scuffers, died defending their homes. Fighting for freedom. Was it good for them?
But we've outlasted them, son. Einstein. They're gonna welcome us back with open arms.
Oh man, that's so chilling.
To the Empire.
Mayfeld! Uh-oh. You saw nothing!
3 shooters.
Fennec, go Fennec! Oof! So sick.
What the hell you think I'm doing?
Ooh! Mayfeld!
Nice shot.
Well, did good.
We all need to sleep at night.
Oh, wow. Wait, is that a seismic? Oh my god, it's... Oh! That's a seismic charge! Oh, that's beautiful.
Looked to me like prisoner number 34667 died in the refinery explosion on Morak.
Take this chance, buddy.
Huh?
I think that's what it's...
Because I will.
Take it!
Right.
I'll give you 3 seconds.
See this.
Moff Gideon, you have something I want.
Oh! Just...
You may think you have some idea what you are in possession of.
He's just bitch slapping him!
He means more to me than you will ever know.
You're gonna get wrecked, buddy. You're gonna get absolutely hammered. Let's do this. What a way to set up the finale. Whew, that was great. That was amazing. Oh, seismic charges. Some depth, especially with Mayfeld. We saw Pedro Pascal's face again, which was amazing. Oh man, I love this show so much. Honestly, like, it is one of the best shows out there. It's just superb. They really do a fantastic job at, like, at such fantastic storytelling. Like, I can't get enough of this show. And this is it. I feel like I'm going to, like, I feel like I'm going to be upset, like, once this story does hit its own conclusion, like the series finale, should I say? Because this show just speaks volumes to me. I just adore the show to bits and pieces. Like I said, though, this show just never fails to impress me because there is so much depth involved in these in characters in the Empire and how they have hope. They are living in that hope that people are going to turn to them. The New Republic are going to dwindle, and they'll be like, "You missed me." So, like that officer said, like, you know, people they believe that people want authority. They like that freedom that the Republic. It's all just a dream, and sooner or later they'll turn to the Empire again. So, but not only that, not only do we have a good insight about like a good perspective of the Empire as well, but also Mayfeld as well. Like, season 1, I just wanted to punch him, but season 2, there was a lot of humanization with his character. There was a lot of empathy. Like when they were talking, I gotta say, it was so chilling when they were talking about Operation Cinder. It was so chilling, and I was very, very captivated because, you know, you had Mayfeld suddenly talking about what about the people who fell, and when Mando shook his head, you could see that subtle nod, like don't stoke the fires. You knew this was going in a very, very personal direction, and we and from there we got some exploration into potentially the huge catalyst to why Mayfeld left the Empire. He was personally affected with Operation Cinder, it seemed. Like, I'm wondering if he lost people close to him, the people that died, the harsh decisions that had to be made. I'm wondering if he lost someone very, very close to him, and that was the line. That was the line in the sand for him. So I just really loved how humanizing he became in that moment, because this is it. He empathized for the fallen and everyone who was left vulnerable. Like, you even heard him talk about it, and it was just so chilling. Like, how he was talking about how from his experience that traumatized him seemingly to the point where he just left. And you have this officer who just scoffs at the sacrifices in his eyes. Like, I had to make some tough decisions, but they're still heroes of the Empire. I'm not losing any sleep. But, of course, from Mayfeld's perspective, things are completely different. So I just really loved it. And what I really loved as well was he went in knowing that officer. That officer, well, he didn't have a harsh reaction to him compared to what I think Mayfeld was going to imply, because Mayfeld said he'll recognize my face. But I think Mayfeld didn't want to go in there because of the events of Operation Cinder. He couldn't face that guy because of what he did. So, I think there was that worry that he would lose his cool, and he did. So, he got revenge. It's only a morsel of revenge, because nothing can reclaim the thousands that were taken that left him traumatized. So, but I really loved that. And, good on Cara and Mando for letting him loose, because, he really proved his worth in this episode. Like I said, in episode 6 of last season, he was a dick. But in this episode, he was a completely humanizing character. He had that, like, not only that, but him talking about the differences in different kinds of, like, creeds follow. Because Mando, of course, was hazy regarding taking off his helmet. And, he was questioning that, and it wasn't like, it wasn't done in a hostile or antagonizing way. He talks about, okay, well, there are these certain ways that people follow, and, it was a really, really good discussion, and I just really, really loved it. So, yeah, and I think this is the thing, though. I think this was, as soon as they first mentioned it, this was the episode we were going to have Mando see more, like, we were going to see, I'm going to tilt that because it looks a bit off, but we were going to see more of Mando's face because of, it was teased when they were planning this operation, and then we reached that point where Mayfeld couldn't go in there, so it was like, we're gonna see the face. So yeah, at first when they wouldn't reveal it the first time, when Mando refuted the whole plan on him exposing his face, I thought, okay, well, we've already seen his face once, and if he's refuting it, it's no hard feelings, because we've already seen his face before in the finale of last season. But with him, he can make exceptions, because IG was not like a human. So, but now we have Mayfeld who's seen his face, and he's had to give up his creed, the Mandalorian creed, for Grogu. That's it. Like, this is what was going through my mind. This is for Grogu at the end of the day. You're gonna have to, like he even bitch slapped him off Gideon, saying he means more to me. And I just really love that, how much Grogu means to Mando, because he had to sacrifice something that that was very, very personal, that one of the highest priorities for Mando, he had to sacrifice that for Grogu. So I think that speaks volumes there. But yeah, it was really good. Bill Burr's, like I said, his acting was powerful in this, when he was talking about how he left the Empire. Like I said, it was very chilling because you have someone who has no sleep lost whatsoever, who is effectively taunting someone who still wrestles with that struggle to this day. Like, you could even see it. And, well, like I said, you could even feel it when he said he couldn't go in there, because in the end he would lash out, and he did. So you could still tell that the trauma stings Mayfeld to this day. So there was really, really great characterization for Mayfeld in this episode, I felt. So yeah. I loved the pirates invasion as well. That was really, really good stuff. And you gotta say, I love the TIE fighters just coming in. I just love it. It was so great seeing, their perspective, them cheering on, us cheering on the Empire. It's good though, because I feel like this show does a very good job at seeing the perspectives of other, like more, I guess, antagonistic sides. Like, we had the Tusken Raiders, we had a more humanizing element with them not just last season, but this season as well. And you saw the Empire cheering and having that hope. It was kind of reminiscent to, like, A New Hope, wasn't it? And you saw them all cheering, and you saw them ecstatic, and we were ecstatic that they saved. It's a perspective. We are looking at life as if, we're looking, because some of these guys, they're fighting for something. They are very, very passionate. It's like, it's great that we have, like, this side where we look at their perspective, and we don't just slate them for the villains. They've got something to fight for. So and we saw that in this episode, how we were cheering on the Empire for saving Mando and Mayfeld, how they were saluting, and how happy they were, like how celebratorious they were. So yeah, but like with the officer, we don't forget about the fact that they are there is corruption within the Empire, but there are also people who are very, very passionate with what they are fighting for. This is their way. So I really, really liked how we got a perspective of the Empire, so it was just really, really good stuff. Loved seeing a bit of Fennec and Kara as well. Just yeah, I'm just getting so much great fix with Ming-Na Wen now, because I miss Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and I mean, I'm assuming Boba and Fennec, they're going to be parting ways anyways after episode 8, but it's just really good to see, Fennec 2 episodes on the trot, because it's just bringing me back Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. vibes, and I'm here for it, and Fennec's a badass like Melinda May, so yeah, it makes me happy, so yeah. But there's also Boba we got to talk about. I know he wasn't in it much, but he got a new paint job, and it looks so good. I just love it. It looks so good, and the Slave 1 has to be next, like, in terms of the paint job, because that's looking a bit rusty, isn't it? So, but that's going to take a bit more time than just the armor, but still. Oh, and speaking of the seismic charges, I was just drawn in with like that, because that is one of the most glorious sounds in Star Wars, the seismic charges, and we had Boba just drop one of those, and everyone who just loves the seismic charges will have just had a field day, including me, because it's so glorious, and I know that is a very, very it's an adored sound, so yeah. But I really loved the characterization in this, and some of the depth that was included in this episode with Mando and how much he's willing to sacrifice for Grogu, with Mayfeld and the characterization with him, with how he left the Empire because of Operation Cinder and how that affected him. It was really good. I just loved it. So, yeah, like I said, this show just delivers. It keeps on delivering. It keeps on being amazing. Yeah, just really, really brilliant stuff. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!